Houston, Texas, home to technological and cultural advances, but for everything going on in this city, the hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. Today, an in-state battle between two teams from the state of Texas, and when you face off against another squad from the Lone Star State, the emotions tend to run a little higher. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off the bye week, the Houston Cougars, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Longhorns offense will get the first crack at it here. And here he comes, just jogging onto the field. But what's going fast, the heart rates of everybody in this crowd, Jesse.
Well, this is a special player. All eyes in the stadium on this guy. And David, you know the defense, they're going to have to find a way to try to slow this guy down.
And he's going to touch it every single play. He'll be the main focal point. Can he handle the pressure? Can he handle the big moments? Can he handle this stage and lead his team in a big moment?
Grabbed behind the line, it's Bond. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. It's complete. A huge pickup. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Texas. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the Horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special team, everybody feeds off their great energy.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Houston's offense will take the field for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down or in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Toss sweep right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Can anyone catch him? Running inside the 20. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball down here.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Leaves it with the running back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Back to pass, it's Ewers. Fakes the grab on the left. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Fires to the big fella. Ripping through the defense. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Motion from the offense. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those.
He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got his man. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. He'll pull it on the read. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They ran it on first down, now on second. To the ground with the back. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Houston trying to say hello to the end zone in this red zone trip. Right back to the well. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Direct snap. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of ranked teams having at it this week, and take a look at what's going down. K-State has the lead right now. The Little Apple has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Oklahoma State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21 after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The play action fake. He's going to let it go. Makes the catch on the right side. Oh, look out. Touchdown, Longhorn! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Houston offense comes onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. They'll throw it on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm. And
he puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. With that said, Let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
The Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, and keep this drive rolling.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll try it again. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He finds his man. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down. He finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. On the ground, it's Need. Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8. They love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Snap it to the back. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. This crowd knows when to bring it. They'll go with a direct snap. Touchdown, Cougar! They take the lead with the 6. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Texas offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't.
He's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Bond. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Final minute now of the third quarter. The DBs will back off a bit. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. Zings it complete to the right. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
Looking to pass on second down. Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, it's held. The Longhorns get the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know.
Lofts one high and deep. Bennett slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. They're bringing heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And that's a great job by the defense, not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retrieved, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes the Houston offense once again. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy from the box.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
On 4th down, going to the air. He'll throw one to his right. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
to the air on first down. Quick completion on the out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Now on second down. Defense not showing press coverage. Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
Off play action on first down. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Did you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, big update in a top 5 game today. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Alabama. We will circle back if anything big happens in this top 5 matchup you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. The sure hands, it's Sanford. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. And the running back made the catch along the sidelines, but he drifted out of bounds. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. All knotted up and just a little bit of time left in regulation. Gonna run it. It's Sanford. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the fullback. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. 3rd down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. The give to the back. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good. He drove it through the uprights. How about this one? A fun one. These guys came in as underdogs, and they walk out as the winner.
They didn't care they were unranked. That's not what they were worried about. Oh, this team's ranked. They weren't looking at them any different. They were looking to come in and get the W and execute. Great job believing they could come, Jesse, and knock them off.
Yeah, you're right, David. This team came in with something to prove, and they knew they had a national audience that was going to be paying attention to this game. What a great job going out under the lights, big-time stage against a ranked opponent, and really putting their A game out there on the field.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.